All right, guys, let's talk about the gap of 4%. What's the gap of 4%? What does that mean? What is he even talking about? Guys, I'm Nick Waldner with the Waldner Winners team of Keller Williams, and we're talking about the gap of 4%. And the gap of 4% is what your current mortgage could be, so typically around 3% for most people that refinance over the last few years, to where we currently are sitting in the 7% range or so. That gap of 4% is having sellers hold back on putting their house on the market. Nick, I don't know if I want to sell my house when I have a 3% mortgage and then buy a house with a 4% mortgage. I think I might want to just wait. Now that, combined with the housing crash of 2007, 2008, when builders took a nosedive, and what did they stop doing? Building homes, but we kept growing and populating, and babies kept being born, and people kept growing their families. So now we fast forward, and it's been, a few years since that, but we never really caught up in the construction world. Now, are we there now? We're hitting about what we need to do right now, but we're not making up for any lost inventory that we never added back then. So when you combine the gap of 4% with the lack of homes available or new construction, new builds being built, you get this scarcity. And when there's scarcity, you want to be the seller. If you're selling now, you have more buyers willing to do more to get your house. And now, what do? Do you go into a rental? Do you move into your second home? Do you purchase? That's really a decision that we should talk about because there's a lot of options out there. But one thing I'll tell you is don't stay in your 3% mortgage when your family has already outgrown that house. When we can get you that move up property that when rates drop, the value of that is going to go up tremendously. Why? Because all those sellers who were on the fence and all those buyers who were on the fence because of interest rates dive into the market, and then the value of the asset you own, whether that's the $400,000 house you're living in now or the $700,000 house you just decided to sell this and buy that, that's the asset that's going to go up in value when the interest rates come down and all the buyers come running back to the market. So think about that. Do you allow yourself to let go of that 3% mortgage to buy that house at 7%, but as soon as that refi comes, you can refi that down into a much better rate and you get the massive appreciation from that asset the second the market turns around. So guys, if you have any idea about this stuff, you want to have questions, you want to talk about it, I'm Nick Waldner with the Waldner Winners team of Keller Williams. Yes, I have bought houses in the last 6 months at 7 to 7.5%. Now, why would I do that? I'm the real estate professional. I know what I'm doing, and I know what the future is going to be. So I'll take the high rate now so that I can refinance in the future and enjoy the upswing of appreciation. Guys, if you want to talk investing or your own personal home, give me a call. Happy to connect. Nick Waldner with the Waldner Winners team of Keller Williams.